What up though, y'all? It's Chris. As you know, 10,000 steps, we own it. Y'all out here joining me as always, and I appreciate you as always. So we're gonna talk about your car and how and why it's keeping you poor. Your car is too much, man. Well, for some of y'all anyway. Some of you folks, you shouldn't have went and bought some car and got a note. You should have just saved up a couple dollars and cashed out something that was decent that you could drive and only worry about your insurance. That, in my opinion, when you're trying to get stuff going, get out of debt and try to save up, that is the optimal route. But some of y'all have went out here and bought cars that you had no business getting. You're paying $700-800 for a car note. You're paying another $300 for insurance. This is killing you. You're paying $1,100 a month for just your vehicle. That is gonna keep you broke. Case in point, I'm gonna give y'all an example because y'all know I like to do that. I know a guy right now, and this is a guy I'm very fond of, so this isn't me bashing him or whatever. I'm just using this example. Somebody like recording something over there, so I don't want to get in their way. You know, you out here doing this and that, recording yourself, you become conscious of other people doing that. You don't want to, get in their way. So I walk this way. Anyway, I know a gentleman right now. He's got a Ford Escape. Now, he really shouldn't have got this vehicle because he already had 3 vehicles. Each one had something wrong with it, but these were like minor things that he could have gotten fixed for a few $100. I think the most expensive thing is he has a Trailblazer, and it needed like a control arm. I have a superb mechanic that could have easily gotten that done for him under $1,000. All right, so he didn't fix any of the 3 cars. He instead went to a car lot and got some Ford Escape. This wasn't even a vehicle he wanted. I think he wanted an Equinox or something like that. But credit's a little bit on the shaky side. So they like, this is what you gonna get. When your credit is bad and you really don't have any money, when it comes to buying something off of a lot, your options are limited. You're really not gonna get what you want. You're gonna get what they tell you you're able to get. These are your options, and that's what it is. But ultimately, unfortunately, he's getting robbed. Right? This was a $22,000 car. And when I looked at the paperwork, over the next 6 years, he's going to be paying $700 a month. You do the math, that's going to come to roughly around $53,000 total for a vehicle that had a sticker price of $22,000. Now, that just ain't it, man. You can't move like that. That's gonna keep you broke as hell. I mean, $53,000, man, I'm sorry. I'd rather have that in my bank account. I'd rather take 5 G's, buy something reliable. If you don't have that on hand, save up for it. Buy something, that I can get out there and get around in. And $48,000 is in my bank account. I will take that option all day long rather than be, parasited for 6 years for $53,000 total. That's crazy, man. So y'all, these cars is keeping you poor. Many of you shouldn't have got a car. You couldn't afford a car, and you struggling month to month to try to keep the car paid. If you are paying $700 for a car, like he is, and then you're turning around and you're paying $300 for insurance, like he is, that is $1,000 a month for your car. $12,000 a year for your car. That's insanity. Nothing about that is smart. Moves like that is what keeps people poor. So if you're one of the people that have fallen into this, it may be too late for you to get out of it now, but Recognize the bad position you've put yourself in, and do not make this mistake again. Not with a car, not with anything else. In most cases, you need to be able to cash stuff out. And if you can't cash it out, you shouldn't be buying it. I truly mean that. In most cases, you need to just be cashing stuff out. Now, if it's a house, okay, I get it. That's a lot. You probably can't just cash out some house. Majority of people can. But a car, I really believe if you can't cash that car out, you should not be buying it. Let's say you want a Charger, because I'm in the city of Detroit. Amongst us black folks, those are very popular. A Charger RT. So that's the entry-level V8. A Charger RT, you could find one 2016, 2017 one, fairly low mileage, about $23,000. That's better to just cash out than to go to one of these lots, get a note, and you end up paying double that, or maybe 2.5 times that. If you got to catch the bus so that you can save up and get that, do it. If you got to ride your bike so you can save up and get that, do it. If you got some little shooter that's still putting, still getting you around, and you just need to keep driving that while you save up to get the, do it. But under no means do you put yourself under a car note, because you about to get ripped off. You about to get ripped off, and the guy selling it to you is loving every second of it, because his family about to go on vacation and you about to pay for it. Whenever they do one of these bad car deals, the car salesman profits handsomely. All right, you paying for their kids to go to private school, you paying for them to go on vacation, you paying for their next car, you paying down their mortgage faster, you doing all of this stuff, all because you just couldn't exercise a little bit of discipline and save your money up so that you could just buy the car. You had to have it now. All right, you couldn't save that up, that 20 G's up over the next year, possibly year and a half, delay that gratification so that it's a more satisfying purchase when you finally get it. No, you couldn't do that. You had to have it today. And because you had to have it today, they gonna tax you unmercifully. Ugh. They gonna tax you unmercifully. They gonna get you. Especially when your credit sucks, which, right now it looks like a lot of people do. So if you don't have any money and you've got bad credit, why in the world are you going to buy a car, man? I don't care if it's a new car. I don't care if it's a car off of a used lot. It's probably going to be a used car off of one of these lots, because I honestly can't see how a person with bad credit and no money to put down is going to get something new off of the lot. So it's probably going to be one of these certified used cars. And in many cases, them certified used cars, not all, but in many cases, them certified used cars are lemons. They were trade-ins that had issues, and they just did enough to kind of, get them together so that they can roll them out of here. They'll drive well enough during the test drive to fool you. And after you've had it for 3-4 weeks, now it's starting to have all these manufacturer issues that they're not going to warranty. It's going to be on you. When you go to dealer to get them things fixed, the dealer don't play on them prices. When it comes to fixing, the dealer does not play on them prices. We all know that. Everything costs more at the dealer. Parts and labor is a crazy markup at the dealer. And so on top of you paying the ridiculous 2 times the sticker price or 2.5 times the sticker price, you gotta pay to get things fixed on the car on top of that. And listen, I love y'all. I want to see y'all winning. So y'all gotta stop moving like this. Y'all gotta stop doing these extremely counterproductive, actions. Stop making these bad choices that are keeping you broke. I don't want y'all to stay broke. I want y'all to be out here living comfortably, living well, and you never gonna do it making moves like this. So I'm telling y'all, your car is keeping you broke. If you are already in this situation, there's really not a whole lot you can do about it. Learn from this, Never repeat it again. Move different afterwards. If you're not in this situation and you've been thinking about jumping into this potential situation, do not. It's probably somebody that this video is gonna reach right now who was saving for a down payment to get one of these cars off the lot. You were saving for the down payment. You were priming yourself to be, God. Don't do it. Just like you could save for the down payment, you could save to just buy it. So do that. Save to just buy it. Or don't get that car at all. Get something cheaper that you can actually afford. When I asked the homie why he did this, why'd he go in there and put himself in debt like this? Why'd he go find another bill? He said to me, Chris, I just wanted to get a new car, man. And I said to him, bro, that's not your life. Not right now. That's not your life. You're not making enough money for that to be your life. So stop making decisions that are putting you in a bind financially. You have to live within your means. You have to accept you're making this much money and you have to live within that. Stop doing things that you can't afford. There's a reason why you're paying the car monthly. You can't afford it. If you could afford it, you would have just bought it. You can't afford it. There's a reason why you put stuff on your credit card and then paying it down over time. You can't afford it. And I'm only telling y'all this because I care. Because the other people around you, they just talking about you behind your back. About how you doing this stupid stuff. About how you're always poor, you're always broke, you're always down. They just gonna talk about you. And me, I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm gonna tell you straight to you. That shit is dumb. Stop doing that stuff. Because you never gonna ascend by keeping yourself poor. I mean, think about this. When you owe like this on a car and stuff, you are leveraging your future. You're leveraging future potential income to pay for something today. Don't do that. You've been doing it. You got to stop doing that now. So appreciate y'all connecting with me, man. This is a bit more of a serious topic. I hope the love that was intended with this was received. And I do hope that y'all take this information and move differently behind it. Leave me them comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like this video if you liked it. Share this video if you know somebody who needs to hear this message. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to talk to y'all soon, man. Peace.